guys, we're back to doing a little bit of building. We got our forgot to start the recorder earlier. We are putting our water mount together. We are putting our drive shaft in the rear and aligning everything and making sure everything is where we want it to be. Meaning our drive shaft is twisting perfectly the way we want it to. Everything is as limited amount of space as possible. We're turning freely and the drive shaft's not sliding back and forth. So the way you get everything adjusted here first, the way you want it, and you come back and adjust your drive shaft, which is so you don't have it rattling around. You put a piece, the little rubber washer in the front and the back. I put one in each. It just helps keep it from getting any vibrations in it from running back and forth. So that's you know, Raz did his homework when he designed these, and you know, I know he had some guys testing them. It was not me. I pretty much knew who they are, which is himself and probably James, but still a very, very good product. And to send spare parts and everything else with these things is just, you know, pretty cool in my opinion. He sends extra stuff everywhere with these things. What I like to do is not use bearing oil. Leave them alone, guys. They are perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. Don't touch them, don't open them, don't do nothing with them. So, got the back of the half of the car put on. Just gonna stick the front end of the car on, and then later on we will go back and start working on the diffs like we talked about. So we are going to start working on that, and first thing we're going to do is start with the hard part. Get this stupid guy off right here, which I hate trying to get these off from Arrma. 90% of the time you're going to use heat to get them off. This time, no. Remember that there is a flat spot with a concaved area, and there's a flat spot that's by itself. We want to start with the flat spot by itself, please. Why? Because if not, it won't go on all the way and it's going to come out. And then you're going to burn up a bearing or a drive shaft. Thread locker. Get herself started here. And get her second one. Just a reminder to start the one that's on the flat spot first, which I always like to do this one, not this one, because it's easier from this angle to get to this one. If you try to do the other one first, you're trying to bash it into the plastic, and then you're going to pull on this guy, pull up, make sure it's fully seated. We're seated, no issues there. And your drive shaft, your trident shaft as they call it, goes in there perfect. So we're going to set that on the chassis and kind of get this front end lined up here, and double check everything. Check our, sorry guys, you don't want to see my watch. We're going to check our drive shaft. So once again, we have a rubber washer. We're going to stick it in here. We're going to use the shaft to push it in, and then we're going to mount the front end up. There you go. You can hold on that, flip over the front, and start with our screws. Yep, that's what I thought. So we are out of titanium, so for now we are going to put steels in there. We're going to put our 3mm block screws in here. Perfect. We'll go back after we get everything all tightened. Actually, I do have some titanium screws. They're just different colors. So, next we're using our gold titanium, because that's what we have available right now. I don't think anybody's going to care about the underside of the car. It'll be scratched up in 5 minutes anyways. After its first run, it'll... Oh, that one was a little too short. So... I think those are supposed to be a little bit longer screws here, but I can't remember. I don't think they're supposed to be that long though. That was the wrong screw. Anyway, there we go. That is the basic car put together, and I think we did that in about 30 minutes. So everything roams pretty freely, or runs very freely. So next thing we'll be doing is putting Big Bertha here in here. Like I said, guys, we're going to get the meat and potatoes of the car done, get the suspension done, get the gearing done, and then we're going to get it on the Huddy setup station. So, I can't remember if this is a 2.5 in here. Yes, it is. And then we're going to find some motor screws. So we're gonna find some screws and we'll be back. All right, guys, so we got our found our motor screws and put our motor on. And let's get you guys set up back here again. All right, so set up on our Perfect Pass, 2.5mm. And we're gonna look. Actually, this 45 tooth pinion we have here, guys, it's got a little wear to it. It's not bad, but I would rather find something that's a little fresher. .45 tooth. So all right, Shadow Hobbies 45 tooth, pretty much same as Perfect Pass, except for the screws are on the opposite sides versus a 45-degree angle from each other. All right, and one of the things I don't like to do is I don't like to use power tools on the Perfect Pass stuff, or on the PPS stuff, excuse me guys. So I like to get this started, loosen it up just a hair. And we are going to use our good old trusty flashlight here, and we're going to set our depth, and then I like to hear that little clank, and I am happy. Doesn't take rocket science to do this, guys. And then do not over tighten. These are aluminum. There we go. That part's done, so probably going to have to take that thing and canter it a little bit, because I think this center shaft is going to be in the way, but that's to deal with later. So anyways, that's the build. I was going to finish this in a couple days, but I really need to get it done for the weekend. I'm going to be down at my other house working on it, so get it everything together, and we'll finish it later. Thanks for watching, guys.